Hello, my art friends. Miss Fontaine here. This week we have been learning about Piet Mondrian, and by now you have looked at his famous painting, Broadway Boogie Woogie. Today we're going to create our own version of this. Some materials we're going to need: piece of paper, a ruler. Now, if you don't have a ruler at home, you can use any sort of a straight edge, a book, a folder, even a box. Anything that's straight can help you to make your lines today. A marker. You can also use a pencil. To save some time, I'm going to use a marker. And three colors. We're using our primary colors. Remember that these three colors cannot be made by mixing any other colors together. We have red, yellow, and blue. So my first step today is going to involve the ruler, the marker, and the paper. If you'd like, you can do this step with pencil first and then repeat using marker to make those lines darker. Like Piet Mondrian, I'm going to make lines across my page. My lines will go horizontally and vertically. I'm not going to make any diagonal lines, as this was not in Piet Mondrian's style. So when I make lines, I'm going to make sure that they go end to end. I'm not creating any sort of pattern or design. As you can see, as I make my lines, they're going all different ways, creating many different size sections and areas. Not creating a pattern or following any specific order. I can do like Piet Mondrian and create kind of a map, sort of like how he did with New York City. That map could be of your room, of your house, just using lines in this manner. I'm choosing just to make some random lines everywhere. You can make as many or as few lines as you like. I will tell you that if you do not make many lines, you'll have bigger spaces to color. And while we can leave some areas white, we don't want to leave that many areas white. So you want to make sure that you have spaces that you are comfortable coloring, because there is a lot of coloring involved. Okay. So I think I've created my Mondrian style piece. I'm going to put my ruler and my marker away. Again, if you did this first step in pencil, you're going to go back now, use the ruler, and go over those lines, but use your marker this time. Not a big deal. I'm going to grab my crayons and I'm going to start coloring. I'm going to pick different sections to work on coloring. And I'm going to try to fill it in as much as I can. I want to create a nice solid color. Now, you can use any material that you have at home to add color, whether that's crayons, colored pencils, markers, even paint. That's up to you and your parents to decide, as long as we're only using the primary colors. Now, Miss Fontaine is not going to finish this on camera, but I will do a little bit of each color so we can just sort of see how it's going to look. And then I'm going to share with you what a finished piece could look like. When I add my colors, I'm making sure that they're not exactly touching the same color. And while I have my red, yellow, and blue, my primary colors, which is what Mondrian was famous for using, you are welcome to add in some gray and some black because he also used those colors in a lot of his works. So again, as I go through, it's a little bit easier to see where your colors should go by doing one color at a time. Sometimes it helps to color around the edges so you don't color right through. Take your time. Typically, you should try to color in one direction. Sometimes to get to those corners, we change that up. So you can see how that's coming out. And a done piece could look something like this. I can't wait to see what each and every one of you create. I'm so excited. Have fun.